Welcome back to the Purple Sector Championship. It's round number 3, season 2. I mean, with Mr. Ben Hoskins himself, and we're here at Monza.
We absolutely are. Round 3, and I can see some drops of rain in qualifying, so it's going to be a fun one. A few drivers still left to join the session, but they should be joining up in qualifying. Let's go to the track layout, Mr. Bagnall. It's going to be a good one into turn 1 especially.
Yeah, Monza, the temple of speed, as you head down to the Rettifield chicane at turn 1 and turn 2. Then around Curva Grande into Della Voggia chicane, then into the Lesmos at 4 and 5, and down the Sevigrillo straight into the Ascari section, then into Parabolica. And that rounds out a lap of the fantastic Monza. 5.8 kilometres, 3.6 miles. We're in for an absolute cork of a race, folks.
Yes, we are. Just getting someone else invited, then I'll cut to the qualifying screen. I can see a Sauber who is on a lap. Let me just try and find this person. I'm assuming it's going to be him. I'll send him an invite. So here we go. On to the main screen. And we've got ourselves Venkus on a flying lap. As he approaches into turn 1, it's intermediate tyres. As it's going to be an interesting qualifying session here on the green banded tyres.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if it's going to get harder throughout qualifying, because then that might just take away from a few drivers want to get a lap in early, or is the rain going to stop? We'll have to wait and see. Venkus 27.7 in the first sector, says it's purple. We'll see if that's true when it comes across the line. So it was nicely through the Della Voggia chicane, and now into Lesmo corners. Lesmo 1 takes it very nicely, a bit cautious, which is expected in these wet conditions. You need to get geared in nicely throughout the qualifying session. And let's go down to the Ascari section then. And so far so good. Alex Lansdale tops times with 26.767. Venkus heads into this section. His teammate Ben Mills goes to top of the times with 26.5, and that's 5 turns clear of his teammate. And here comes Venkus. He'll be next across the line, I'm pretty sure. His Shadow is coming down the straight to start his lap in the Mercedes. And Venkus, a 26.520. Nice one, Ben.
Nice one. I was just saying, I just turned you up slightly, so I'm just going to double check the audio levels, then I shall be good to go.
Okay. Anyway, Last Gen Newt is in that middle sector. We've got a few more. Fondarino, he's making his way down to Parabolica. Geek is flying around the Lesmos. And Shadow is also into the Lesmo section. Fondarino next across the line in the Red Bull. As he heads to it, across the line he goes, and top of the times by 0.2 of a second. Fondarino X now. I don't know why he's got the X at the end, but yeah, nice one.
Absolutely. Last Gen Newt as well. Round the final curve of Parabolica, and Last Gen Newt up into P5 as well. Ender Epic round the first couple of corners. Geek is around Parabolica now. And then it's going to be Shadow to cross the line. There's a couple drivers just starting another flying lap, I believe. They are the William drivers. As Geek goes into P6. Let's have a look what Shadow is going to do. Is he going to pull into the pit lane? No, he's going to continue on this lap and get a lap on the board. Goes into P4. I'm just going to invite Stickman.
Yeah, Gene Claude's also disconnected. I've sent him an invitation. I've sent him 4 or 5 or 7, I don't know. Ender Epic is on a lap as well. Yeah, and so far I think he's the only one improving. Apart from Alex Lansdale going again and attempting a bit up in that first sector. Last Gen Newt is going round to Lesbos.
Last Gen Newt, did you say? I think he's just
I don't know if he's improving though.
Yeah, no, do you know shall we run him over Charlie Spence for his first lap of the day?
Yeah, go on then. Alex Lansdale is mid-lap as well, so keep a right eye on him. But yeah, Charlie Spence making his way down to the Rettifield chicane for the first time qualifying in the intermediate conditions. Heavy on the brakes, down to second on the curb on the inside, touching it at both corners in that chicane. Very cautious on the power there is Charlie Spence, but he's going to make his way around Curva Grande. Charlie Spence is a bloke that does warm up throughout the qualifying session. He needs to get himself rubbered in. Like we saw in Australia. But as he heads down to the Della Voggia chicane, As nicely on the brakes, cruising through the corners. Ben Mills puts in a 25.9. Big snap left. Charlie Spencer, who slightly touches the gravel on the outside of the curb and of the Della Roger chicane. Charlie Spence wiggle through Lesmo 1 into Lesmo 2. Still relatively cautious, but still making a few mistakes. DRS won't be opened in these wet conditions as we head down to the Ascari section under the MSC board, under the bridge, and into the braking zone. Venkus to 25.8, so qualifying must be ramping up now as we're getting improved times as Thunderino knocked down to P3. Charlie Spence, what can he do in this final sector? Only Parabolica to go. He's going to head straight to the line for his first lap in the intermediate conditions. 10 minutes remain. The prancing horse in front of the Tifosi fans. Let's see what Charlie Spence can do in this Ferrari. Across the line he goes, and into P9 only.
Yeah, Youssef as well at the back of the grid. He left the session. The game retired him, unfortunately. JP is also trying to get in the session, but he is struggling to take control of the car. Thunderino pulls into the pit lane. Venkus, as we've just seen, goes into provisional pole position. Alex Lansdale has invalidated. Shadow is coming through the high-speed chicane. Now let's see what he can do as he approaches Parabolica. Now the final corner on this track, probably the most iconic corner on this track.
Yeah, so it's been renamed as well. I can't remember what to though, but it's still Parabolica, let's be honest here. Yeah. Shadow, here we go.
Gene's in.
Here we go. Jean-Claude is in the lobby once again. Shadow puts it into P2 with 25.9. Last season's run up. Nicely done. Geek is into P6 just behind his teammate Last Gen Newt. Charlie Spence obviously isn't on a lap. Ender Epic isn't on a lap. And I think that's about it at the moment, unless Ben Mills is on a lap time.
Ender Epic, I think, is on a lap time, just over a tenth and a half up in that first sector, so let's ride on board with him as he approaches the first Lesmo. Fantastic set of corners, if you do it right. If you don't do it right, you can be off in gravel spinning round, so it's up to you which way you want to go about it. I'd prefer to go through it without spinning, but that's just my preference. As here we go, he's on to the mini straight, as Seth Martin would call it. As you would get the DRS to open normally, but of course it is declared a wet track, so DRS has been disabled by the FIA. 6.5 tenths just over up that as Ender Epic runs out very close to track limits on the exit of the high-speed chicane. Up to Parabolica, Mr. Bagnall. Can he improve on 10th?
Well, got down 28.2, needs a better time than that, that's for certain. And slowest of all the runners so far. Let's see what the Aston Martin can do as it heads to a line now. Ender Epic cutting in P10 and goes up to P8. Ben Mills is next across the line and puts it on to provisional pole by 5 tenths of a second. Good effort from Ben Mills. The track is definitely ramping up at this stage in qualifying. As gaining confidence there for Mr. Mills and flies to the top of the times.
Yes, Charlie Spence, I think, is on another lap as he approaches the exit of Lesmo 2. And as I say, no DRS. I think that rain is staying the same. Is the track getting a little bit more damp? I don't know. These drivers just need a bit more confidence on the braking and under acceleration. So I'm not surprised that it's taken these guys a couple of laps to improve on their times. I used to love driving in wet when I used to play this game. It used to be just my favourite thing ever. It's just all about confidence. It's all about the feel in the car. And lap after lap, you build that confidence up and you can chip away at that time. As Jean-Claude is on an outlap, so right on board with him. Last week's pole sitter as Charlie Spence does improve but stays in P10. Let's run on board with Jean.
Yeah, Jean-Claude, he will go in the wet in Australia. Let's see if he can be good once again today. But yeah, I think the track is definitely ramping up at this phase. And the rain appears to be slowing down, in my opinion. So yeah, see if it stops by the end of qualifying. But at the moment, yeah, still a few little drizzles out there on the track, depending on where you are. It's not too bad, but yeah, the track is definitely evolving as we have more laps going on around us. But Jean-Claude makes his way through the Rettifilo chicane and flying down to the second major point of the circuit. Sector 1 is done with 27.6, and yeah, so far it's just trying to get to grips of this wet qualifying. Let's see what it can do in the latter stages. esports at the moment.
Oh,
And that's a big snap on the rears. And yeah, Gene Claude's definitely going to have to go again. Lesmo too. The big
lap from Thunderino, this.
Let's have a look at it then. 6 tenths up into the final corner. Parabolica goes slightly deep, gets on the power too early, and snaps on the rears. He's going to come into the pit lane. He's going to complete it. He's still going to complete. He's still going to improve, and he's still going to get a provisional pole.
Wow, that just shows you. You can have a huge slide like that and still slap it 2 tenths clear out front, just under. As Venkus is not improving just yet on his next lap time. Wifon is in P5. I'm not sure. I'll have to wait and see as he approaches the end of this straight and the Sector 2 line. So we'll see if he is on another lap. Alex Lansdale goes into P2. So it's a F-Sadar 1-2 at the moment. Gene Claude, is he going to go again? I think he might be, you know. So do you want to ride on board with Gene Claude once again? Or Charlie Spence?
Charlie Spence is only improving by 66 milliseconds, but we know he does like to improve as he goes along. He did that in Austria pretty well. But yeah, Gene Claude needs to really try and get to grips with this in the latter stages here. But yeah, Charlie Spence is further up and nearly runs out of room at Lesmo 2, but keeps it just about between the white lines. Might get a little slipstream from the Red Bull of Thunderino. Takes a bit of grass on the outside. That's not going to help him turn in, but still is improving slightly in the first 2 sectors. What can he do in the final sector to try and improve? Have to wait and see, as he's still got only Parabolica to go for Mr. Spence. And yeah, puts us in suspense if he's going to try and improve on this lap then.
Nice one. As he tries to get the power down. It's squirmy, like the hind legs of a donkey, as Martin Brundle would say, on the rear end of that car. But Gene Claude is approaching Parabolica. Charlie Spence into the pit lane. As Gene Claude needs this lap, as you say, is going to find himself probably in the top 5 if he can continue his pace like he has been recently in the Purple Sector Championship. Not even just there, he slapped it on pole in F-Sadar.
Nice.
After he slapped it on pole in Purple Sector last week. So is he going to do the same in Monaco? I'm not sure, because it's Monaco and F-Sadar 2 tonight. It's going to be interesting. Mixed conditions as well. As yeah, Alex Lansdale just waiting to come back to the pit lane. Last gen Nuke goes into P2. What about Shadow? We'll ride on board with Shadow.
Yeah, let's have a look at Shadow heading into Parabolica. And yeah, let's see where Shadow can go. Quickly in P8 on a 25.9. Whoa, he touches the white stuff on the outside. And big snap there from Shadow. Let's see what he can do across the line. And into P7 with a 25.666.
Lovely stuff. Who else is on a lap? Is Ben Mills on a lap time? I think he very well is. As through that first sector, he's gone purple, nearly 2 tenths up, Mr. Bagnall. This could be the one that could see him on provisional pole position. He's probably going to have one more shot at a lap after this as we come into the dying embers of the qualifying session. Just give up. That were a bad one.
You alright, Ben?
That were a bad one.
You're okay.
What I was trying to say is,
Ben Mills needs 5 tenths up in the first 2 sectors, in looking pretty promising so far. He could be in the 24s. The first man set into the 24s. Track is definitely ramping up as the Williams looking to slap it on provisional pole. Is still many more improvements to be made out there. Last Gen New is onto the front row and just under a tenth behind Thunderino. When it's Alex Lansdale ahead of Ben Mills, when it's Geek in the top 5, but Ben Mills looking to change that. Surely going to be a provisional pole. And a 25.0. Loses actually a bit of time at Parabolica, but still goes to provisional pole.
Love the stuff from Ben Mills. What about Geek? He's slowing down on the track. I think he's just preparing himself for a final run. Shadow is not improving, or he won't improve on this lap. I think he's just gearing himself up once again to start his final flying lap of the session. And the Mercedes driver needs to get himself ideally into the top 5 if he can with this lap. Or anything more. Can he go for that? They've got a Williams moving out of the way into turn 1. But yeah, this is it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a minute 20 to go. We've got the first out laps out left. Thunderino, Alex Lansdale, and yeah, Ben Mills cut this start on provisional pole. He definitely Well, it might be close off fuel actually. It's on 1.9 laps. You can just see on his steering
What's he
wheel.
doing?
And oh,
What's Shadow doing? Geek.
I don't know.
He's on a lap. I didn't know Antonio Bove in this session. Here's the Sauber in P5. Bove, please stop. I love that picture of us being like so much. It's so funny. Anyway, let's lock in. The end of qualifying. Geek is approaching. What is this one? What's this one called?
Ascari section.
The Scary chicane. That's the one. 2 times up, and he's invalidated. That is not ideal for the man in P5. Is he going to have time to go again, Mr. Bagnall?
He's got 0.8 laps of fuel for now. Not going off. Not enough fuel. Venkus is heading down to turn 1. Ben Mills, as Wiffon's just been on grass, just having a little cut of the chicane. Even though he's still not going to make the line. He's had an absolute stinker, to be honest. Ben Mills done a lap. Thunderino's on a lap. Last Gen New hasn't made it. Alex Lansdale has made it. Unbelievable. He's made it at exactly 0. Yeah, fair play. Here we go then. Who we ride on board with, Ben?
Ben Mills is the furthest along on track of the contenders, so we'll ride on board with him as he heads into Lesmo 2. This is it now. Thunderino chasing for that pole position as well. It's very, very close between the two, so we'll have to wait and see. But over to Mr. Bagnall for the end of qualifying here in Monza.
Yeah, down to the Sky section for the final time. Ben Mills is actually down by 50 milliseconds. And yeah, that's not what you want to be doing. But he's definitely got time in the final sector. He lost a bit of time on his last run. So let's see what he's got on this run. On a 25-0 so far. Thunderino is going to be chasing that one as he heads to the final sector. Thunderino's went purple in that middle sector. So Ben Mills to the line. Needs to try and improve to deny Thunderino provisional pole here at the Great Monza Circuit. He does improve by 2.5 attempts with a 24.8 and claims that provisional pole by just a bit more. Venkus flies up to P2. Thunderino next across the line. The Red Bull, can he try and take provisional pole away from Ben Mills?
Oh.
He can, dominantly with a 24.4. Alex Lansdale not improving in the first 2 sectors, as I think that could be his qualifying over. Shadow puts it up into P5. Alex Lansdale is going to come to the line. Is he going to improve on this lap? And the last one to cross the line, up into P3, makes it a Williams 2-3, and that's it for qualifying. Thunderino takes pole position absolutely dominantly to Ben Mills in P2 by 4 tenths over a second. And yeah, lovely doublet from Mr. Chrissy Spilakaris.
Absolutely nice to see F-Star driver on top once again, as Thunderino claimed pole position here in Monza. It's going to be an exciting turn 1, so don't go anywhere, folks, as we've got 12 cars barreling the way into turn 1. We're not sure of the weather yet, so just be mindful. It might be chucking it down.
Could be.
It can. Look at the rear end of that Red Bull. Absolutely beautiful.
Right.
Absolutely beautiful. As I didn't realise it had a Red Bull cannon inside at wings, inside at rear wing. I like that.
I didn't either.
I like
Has that always been there?
I feel like it has in real life, but not in the game. I think that's part. Is that part of the new update? I like
No,
that.
I mean in real life as well. I don't think it's always been there in real life. This season it might have been, but not the last few.
Absolutely. As you can see, first for Thunderino. Lovely stuff. I'm just going to get the screenshot for our mate Charlie Spence, so we can plug that in to the Grid Finder website for the standings. And it's onto the race, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Mills, debutant here in P2, starting on the front row with Thunderino. It's gonna be a right scrap into turn 1, but it's quite a distance to go into turn 1. So don't be surprised if someone tucks in the slipstream just before the braking zone, or makes a little late move like Antonio Bove round the outside of me in F-Star Brazil and wipes me out without even knowing.
Here we go. No formation lap because of all these people saying, all these bugs. So we won't be having Uskin's tyre talk, which is sad, isn't it?
Boring.
Really? So, yeah, they're all just boring.
You're boring, man. I just wanted Ben Uskin's tyre talk or something.
Silly people.
Silly boy. I'm so excited to do this car thing, by the way.
That's weird.
I'm so excited to do this car thing.
Chat just thinks you're weird. No.
Dun, dun, dun. Whoom. Right, let's catch up on the chat. Let's do a cha-cha-cha into the chat. Let's have a look at what everyone's been saying. We've got Evelina. Hello and good evening, guys. Jean Claude. Hello, guys. Hope your week has been great. You two are gorgeous. Finally, my favourite track, and it's raining. Why? I swear I put new inters. 12 laps of fuel and softs in the rain. Last to first into turn 1 incoming. And I can hear the beeps, Mr. Bagnall.
Is it round 3? Yeah, it is. I know
It is,
it is.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know why I asked you.
Charlie Spence.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. No formation. Let's get straight to the action. Thundering on pole position. It's 5 red lights. And the silence breaks, and the battle begins. Thunderino does get away well, but they're going to tuck into the strip scene behind. So let's see if Ben Mills can try and make a move. It's going to the outside line. I don't know what you're seeing, but I'm guessing it's the McLaren of Venkus. And I didn't see that one, but Venkus is into the race lead temporarily. He's flying through the boards and coming out with a 3-second time penalty as well on his hands. But Thunderino in the race lead to Ben Mills in P2. Last Gen New, Ven Shadow, Alex Lansdale, Jean-Claude Geek, Venkus, Whiff on Youssef, Charlie Spencer, and Endo Epic is the top running order so far. Venkus flying through the order though, trying to make amends. He's got to put past on Whiff on, who's made a mistake. He's now getting absolutely crumpled up by Charlie Spencer and Youssef. But at the moment, at the front, relatively unscathed, as I think Venkus must have went on top of someone, but I didn't quite see that on my screen. It was just ghosts inside him.
Alex Lansdale was riding Venkus on the run to turn 1. Just some quick Benelskins started talk. Top 7 on the mediums, along with Ender Epic at the rear of the field. The rest of those drivers here today are on the hards. Nice and quick before we go to turn 1, because I feel like we're going to see some moves, Mr. Bagnall.
Might do.
Might not.
Might not. Anyway, he's going to put his foot down because he's on a straight line period of the track, really.
Nice.
So he's going to put his foot down. He's going to try and make a move. Thundery is on a 22.512 on his first lap at day of the race, that is. And no moves being made because the DRS isn't open yet. Geek is not close enough either, so...
He was closer. I think he got overtaken by Venkus, who's picked up that 3-second time penalty on lap 1.
I just can't put myself away.
It's lap 2.
It is lap 2.
As Nathan Aspinall's unfortunately left the session, so we'll have to try and get him back in. So there's huge battling behind here. Jean-Claude defending quite aggressively on lap 2. Out of 27, Whiff on. Been done in at the back by Ender Epic. Let's have a look at that one. You can see the Aston Martin moved himself up into P11. Let's go back on board with Venkus, because I feel like he's going to be making the moves in this race. He's on the back of Jean-Claude, who goes a little bit deep into this garage again. So there's already been a break. And it always seems to be Alex Lansdale that loses the DRS.
Yeah, just not quick enough then, is he? So needs to try and put his foot down a bit more. But anyway, Venkus trying to go inside at Parabolica. I don't know why he even bothered doing that, to be honest, because it's not going to work. You know, like that bloke off of F1 movie flying into grandstand. But anyway, Venkus is not going to be close enough either. I don't think anyone's close enough.
No.
Come on, guys. Just put your foot down.
Whiff on tight. Oh my goodness me, into turn 1. The
Jeez
Alpine
Louise.
going a bit airy. As Ender Epic nicely tucks in there to avoid a crash.
Charlie Spencer, absolutely total yabba dabba dude, mate.
Yabba dabba dude might be coming again. Poor Charlie Spencer's Whiff on. He's going for a move up the inside. I think there's a bit of lag. Ooh. Yeah, he's a bit juttery, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's just chilling himself out. He's made the move. Charlie Spencer's just like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that absolute nutcase. Oh, actually, he's going to have to now. So
he's dealt with him. He's dealt with him. Can't pay, we'll take it away. I mean, that's what's just happened there.
He's absolutely took it away because he couldn't pay.
Absolutely. He's seized his assets.
What a show. That is a really good show.
It is, isn't it?
When that was on telly, he sat there with family. I was just with my dad, actually.
I was just watching my grandma's house.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I did. It was definitely on with grandma and granddad.
That or tipping point.
Oh, well, yeah, that's always on.
What day of the year is
Chase,
Christmas usually celebrated? Wednesday.
That is so poor.
Wednesday. Oh, we do have fun here, guys. Venkus very close to the back of Jean-Claude, our Billie Jean into turn 1, but Billie Jean breaks nice and late and just avoids any late send from the McLaren.
Do you know what he
man.
done? He just moonwalked away from him.
Is that because he's called Jean?
Yeah.
Jean-Claude is very close to the back of Alex Lansdale. He's going to go for a move into the second chicane. No, he's not.
Oh!
Nicely over the curb,
Sorry,
though, for Jean-Claude. Hang on. Lovely run for Jean-Claude up the inside in Lesmo 1. Alex Lansdale's gone a bit wide. He's going to go over the curb, get bottomed out over the curb, and Jean-Claude has taken that position. Nice stuff.
I just saw Venkus absolutely go over the curb.
Hang on.
He just absolutely flew.
As Alex Lansdale is quite aggressively
Yeah.
pushing the rear end of Jean-Claude, and Venkus is having none of this.
Why is he
He's
doing
like, I want some of this here, and I feel like he's gonna chuck one up inside soon. Maybe turn 1, maybe the final corner. He's got the battery on. It's gonna be up inside at final corner. He's gonna get boxed in by Jean-Claude. And Alex Lansdale is. Alex Lansdale lost the position.
Yeah, nice one. I'm lagging.
You're lagging? So you weren't lagging. Alex Lansdale is going to chuck one up inside in turn 1 once again. Oh, it's very, very late braking from Venkus. Locks up. Lovely little switch back for Alex Lansdale. Can he quite get the traction on the McLaren car with a fantastic number on it, by the way. Beautiful 77 on that McLaren car. That won't be available next year because my goat is returning.
Oh, give it a rest. You say this every bloody week.
That's okay.
Alex Lansdale is just being overtaken by Venkus as well.
Yep.
I didn't catch that. I don't know if you
That was
did.
about 3 laps ago.
I was lagging. It was literally at turn 1.
Bondarino leads the way
What
then.
happened front door?
All the main contenders on mediums at the moment. We're on lap 5 out of 27. We've only got 1 3-second time penalty, which was awarded on the first lap. Alex Lansdale, again, very close to the back of Venkus. We've got Charlie Spencer and Youssef swapping places for P9. We'll run about with Alex Lansdale as he continues his pursuit on Venkus. I'm not sure we're going to have a decamp at 200 miles an hour at the exit of turn 1, but you know, we'll have to wait and see.
Oh. Brilliant.
I'm really into these Midwest safety videos at the moment.
Jean-Claude.
What about it?
I didn't mean to say his name, actually I meant to say Venkus, so I just thought I'd be quiet and act like no one heard it.
Right, nice formation into the first corner there.
What is it, 4-3-3?
Yep. 4-3-3 second variation.
Nice.
I like 4-4-2
anyway.
flat. That's what I used to play on Ultimate Team.
Alright, Sean Dyche.
Here you go for breakfast.
Right, go on, question Dave, because this is turning boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's go down to FCDR Race Control and let's get Bove on the mic. Let's cue him up on mic. Let's key him in. Hello. And here he is.
Oh, days.
Hello, Crofty. Hello, Martin. Hello, buddy. What is the question of the day, Antonio Bove?
If you're...
How much do I go for you?
What's your favorite... Okay.
Hang on, guys. Is that rain or is that just me?
That's just you, Ben.
That's just me. That's
It's just
okay.
sweat.
Just sweat on the visor.
If you were an animal, what animal would you be?
Lion.
No. You'd be like a...
Well, I would, because that's that bloke out of Madagascar. He's called Alex, and he's a lion.
You'd be like a garden snake.
A garden snake.
Yeah, because you're just useless.
Hold it right there,
Right, do you know
Bove.
what?
Venkus going
I'm
for a
not having
move
that.
up into turn 1. He's going to go for the inside or the outside. He's going to go for the outside line, but into turn 2, that's going to turn into the inside line. Is he going to get on top of him like Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen? He is. Oh, nearly. Geek's going to have a really do this. Never mind, let's go on board with Alex Lansdale. As you can see, Jean-Claude using that battery. Let's ride on board with Jean-Claude, actually, as he's going down the inside into the second chicane on the McLaren driver. Are we going to see a Lando Norris? Oscar Piastri, as he nearly loses the rear end, does the McLaren. And Jean-Claude, nice elbows out move, gets up into P5.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
nice one. Anyway, getting back to that. Ben, if you looked at me and thought of an animal, what would it be?
A meerkat.
Serious. A meerkat? Are you having a laugh? That's so boring.
Just like a house cat.
I don't. Right, I'm nothing like.
Commentate.
House
You're
cat.
annoying.
Venkus down the inside on Jean Claude. Once again, these two are absolutely having a ding dong scrap. And
What a move from Alex
Jean
Lansdale.
Claude
What a
is
move.
getting absolutely swamped. As,
3 wide.
Here comes Alex Lansdale. Here goes Geeky. He's absolutely going 3 wide down at Parabolica. But straight line speed going to
Oh, he's
Jean
touching
Claude.
grass.
And there's Geek absolutely wiggling about because of that grass touch. And Ben Mills in pit lane.
Ben Mills is into the pit lane, so we'll see what tyres he goes on. So I'm assuming it's just going to be straight swap onto the hard compound tyres. Yes, it absolutely is. As he's back out into last place in this race. So obviously, if you box now, you'll be coming into last place. But Ben Mills has got the pace, and once everyone else boxes, he'll be straight back up into that fight for P1. Has the undercut worked? We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, God.
What animal do you see when you think of me?
Like a turd.
That's not an animal.
Right, he's actually being rude. Can we just block him out and we do it?
You are
Just me and
blocked.
you.
You've been virtually blocked. Yes, Alex. Alex, what animal do you think of when you see me? Or think of me? So I know you think about me all the time.
That's well cute, that bed. Well up. Maybe like a sloth.
Really small bird.
What? Really small bird and a sloth. They're quite different ends on the spectrum, to be honest.
Mate, I'm not Ben Schofield, right? I'm not a sloth.
Yeah, but Ben Schofield acts like a sloth, and he
He's
looks
a
like one as well.
He does.
But you
He
just
does look like a
you
sloth.
just are one.
He does look like a sloth.
Maybe a panda, actually.
Oh, I like pandas. They just roll about and fall over and stuff.
Yeah, because they're absolutely dumb.
They smash chairs in
This is a two-stopper, by the way, Ben, if you knew that.
so they smash chairs in chimps. Mate, that chair looking at me well funny today. I had to just give it a left, right, good night, see you later.
Brilliant.
There's so many holes in that.
So what do you think I am then, Ben?
I've already told you, you're a meerkat.
I am not a meerkat.
You are a meerkat.
There's no way you don't catch me standing around in that stance. I don't sell cinema tickets when you go on meerkat.com or whatever. Compare market or
Don't
something.
compare.
No, that's the Go Compare with a big moustache.
Big fella. Biggies. Charlie Spence chasing the back of Wi-Fi. 4P5 this is actually. Of course, these guys yet to pit, so we'll see where they come out in this race. What do you see Bove as? Because I see him as I don't know. Give me a second.
Weirdo.
If you say a hippopotamus.
No, I actually wasn't going to say hippopotamus. That's just rude.
That's a good one though.
You think that I think about? You think that I think he is like that? I don't know what I'm saying.
He absolutely does. So otherwise, lying to himself. Let me have a look at him.
Let me have a look at him.
Yeah,
You've seen
go on
him
your
in
Yeah,
real
just
life.
close my eyes.
You've seen him in real life, pal.
No, I'm just closing my eyes. Just
And
don't
I
look.
will soon.
No, you haven't.
What do you mean you haven't?
You said no, you haven't. Alright, whatever.
What you
Here
on
we
about?
go. Charlie Spence, is he going for a move on, whiff on? No, not quite. He's going to have to stay reserved at the moment as they approach the second chicane. That curve is
Probably be a
awful
full-time driver for now.
to go over.
Reserve driver.
Stupid reserve drivers.
What's everyone craving a lot at the minute?
What am I craving?
Ben.
I can't
Yeah.
say.
Food-wise,
It's funny that, Ben.
Food wise.
easy.
Food wise. Can't say.
Why?
I actually don't know food wise.
Fish, chips, mushy peas.
Yeah, but that's just a given.
Ichiban.
Chichiwa, chichiwa, chichiwa.
Each one's alright, but it's not like... Actually, I've
amazing.
had in my mouth.
Whiff on. Oh. God.
Alright.
Like, I'd rather have my local Chinese than Ichiban.
Free spring
That's
rolls coming to
pretty off.
the new Chinese at Junction 32 shopping centre.
But that wasn't Chinese food.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if I compared.
You're
you know what I
comparing
mean?
you're comparing Japanese to Japanese food, and that's not right.
Yeah, but Chinese food is not even Chinese, so what you're on
You're
about?
probably
Ender
you're
Epic
probably-
is chasing the back of Ben Mills, but Ben Mills
I'm not even.
has,
I'm just
has
comparing.
stopped.
I'm not saying it's
Alex,
the same. I'm
I'm
just saying I'd
saving
rather
you
have
here.
that than that.
You
Alex,
basically did.
Alex, I'm saving you.
No, right. It's like if I said no, I'd rather have my mum cook lasagna and go to Ichiban. That's true. I would.
Do you know where I can't wait to eat? Mike and Mel's.
Oh my days! You don't know what you're getting yourself into there.
Delicious food.
The food was alright.
No,
Yeah,
is
but-
no,
Great.
no, is it actually good though?
No, it is great food. Like the food is generally.
Am I
good.
gonna?
The food's
Don't,
alright.
don't
Yeah.
get a coffee though.
Am I gonna need an emergency lavatory trip?
I mean,
No, the
maybe.
food's fine. The food's absolutely alright.
food's
But it's just
fine,
the experience
what
of being
about-
in there. Just being in the place.
$1
You're
black
Quite
coffee.
threatening.
As Thunderino and
Just
Last Gen
weird.
New are into the pit lane. Let's actually, this is going to be key to see where Thunderino comes out in correlation to Ben Mills.
One stop.
Has Ben Mills done the undercut here?
Yeah, of course he has. He went
Absolutely
in about
has.
400 hours ago.
That's okay.
Yeah, of
Shadow's
course.
also going to get the move done here as well. On Thunderino, so that could play a key role. Could that? Don't you think?
Probably, yeah.
Nice one.
Maybe.
Some might say.
But I think Ben's going to have to go for a 2-stop, and if he doesn't, then he's going to struggle at end.
I'm
Thunderino
not.
can go for the 1.
Wi-Fi password is the next driver to pick up a 3
Right.
second time penalty. Thanks, Chris.
Okay.
In the... Right, guys, what's everyone's favourite song at the moment?
Moon.
Moon.
Called
Probably
Moon
Hello.
by Daniel Caesar.
Hello
Really like that
by
song.
Oasis.
Yeah.
By Adele.
It's good to be
Oh.
back.
No
Boring.
Oasis.
It's good to be back. Hello. Hello. Hello.
But they don't even say it's good to be back.
They do. Have you listened to the song?
Yeah. They don't say it.
Yes,
Well, they don't say
they
hello.
do.
It's good to be. back."
Yes, they
They
do.
don't do that. Not my version that I'm listening
Well, you're listening to a different artist then.
What are you on about, though? Because even I know it says that.
Hello.
Yeah, but does it say-
Hello. Said it's good to be back. Good to be back. Hello. Hello. At the
Does it
end of
say
the
it?
song.
to. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Listen, get it up
For
right
me,
now.
I understand what you're saying. I'm listening to the wrong version, I suppose.
Well, I suppose you're just not listening to the song because there's only one version of the song. There's the normal version and there's the remastered version, but they're the same song.
Nah.
Okay, no problem.
buying
Last Gen New on the back of Jean-Claude once again. This battle is going to get tasty towards the end of this race. It's definitely still quite grey out there, but I don't see any rain clouds rolling. What, Alex Bagnall? Let's go down to BBC weather station. And what clouds can you see?
It's
I'm
wet.
just going to cut you off there. It's actually called the Met Office, so you want to get that right next time. Anyway, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just looking
Wow.
at the sky. It does look like there is a majority of cumulus clouds at the moment. A few nimbo straps spotted around the gaff, but nothing to be worried about at the moment. But yeah, as you look down to Parabolic, if you're random with Thunderino, you can see that's a nimbo stratus cloud straight ahead. That's one cloud that you should be worried about. But apart from that, if you look up, the best you possibly can, it doesn't look threatening. They are only cumulus clouds and they are not harmless. We are not expecting rain anytime at the moment.
Tell you what is arming, Thunderino on Shadow there, swiftly in the DRS, gets the move done. We've got a yellow flag, I think that's Youssef at the back of the field, needs to face the right way. So he's got a brilliant number on his car as well, number 77. As Jean-Claude gets overtaken by Last Gen New into turn 1, this battle's still ongoing. Jean-Claude's going to go for the up and under if he can on the exit of turn 2, but can't quite get the traction. And I think it definitely is getting darker, guys. That might just be me.
It's definitely just you. I can still see a bit of blue out there, Ben.
Alright
So,
then, sorry guys.
you know.
Jean-Claude round the outside into the second chicane. Nice and late on the brakes. And oh, bit of contact. I was just waiting to see how that turned out. But yeah, Last Gen New keeps P5. Good effort from Jean though.
Yeah, it's definitely some blue still. So,
Dabba dee dabba die, question mark.
brilliant. Fantastic. Venkus is coming to the pit lane. Got a feeling. Oh, he is as well. Nice one.
Oh, man.
Successful.
We'll ride on board with him in the pit lane as he opts for the medium compound tyres. He's done his hard stint, got it out of the way. 12 laps to go. Thunderino takes the fastest lap of the race so far as he hunts down Ben Mills. But yeah, 4 seconds. Millwall. I don't know what that jump was.
A bit Yusuf.
There's Jean Claude up inside in turn 1. Here you go, Mr. Magnussen. Oh, that's feisty. That's feisty. You're all of that.
That's absolutely feisty, that. On exit, Jean Claude. Still side by side with Last Gen Nuke. Last Gen Nuke just lunging ahead. Second by second, 10th by 10th.
Little by
Jean
little.
Claude is making his May. Brilliant. Ben's put me off. As we head into the braking zone once again.
A
Ooh.
little bit naughty, that.
Drake there. For Last Gen Nuke. Didn't get a penalty, but it comes out behind Jean Claude once again.
Yeah, absolutely. Venkus as well on the back of Alex Lansdale in that Williams. As he would be called Alex Lansdale, but he's got to pay to change his username. He's not doing that, which I completely understand. Venkus, nice exit out of Lesmo 2 and flies past Alex Lansdale. Last Gen New also flying past Jean Claude.
Yeah, nice. Nice and easy. Funderino's getting 7th, 10th this lap on Millwall. So, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on him. But, yeah, get to the back of him. Alex's Wicked system, AWS system, is predicting
Nice. I like
around
that.
5 laps for the overtake to be done and dusted for Funderino. Maybe even 4. But we'll just have to see.
Are we going to see Venkus go for a move into turn 1? Yes, we are. He's broke nice and late on Geek. Are they going to fit 2 cars through? Has bit of contact. And Venkus is eventually through past turn 2.
Venkus more like Ven just made a move on Geek up to P6. Nice job, move. Because that's
Last
a nice
Gen
move
New,
from Venkus there.
more like last of the late breakers.
So he's actually behind Jean Claude again. No, I don't know how that works. But anyway, last late breakers like last of to make a move on Jean Claude.
Jean Claude,
Get moved on again.
Jean Claude, more like Jean Claude's in front of Last Gen Nuke still. Not for long.
Last Gen New might.
Right, see you
You
later.
don't see me. You
Oh,
don't see
Jean
me
Claude!
waiting. God!
Jean Claude, more like Jean's in wall.
See you later, Gene. See you later. No, that's rude. Sorry, Gene. Gene's out. At full cost, though. It's just a VS.
That
I
is,
think,
that's gonna be my favourite 60-second clip ever. That. Jean Claude, like Jean Claude shagged it in barriers. I'll ride on board with that as well. That'll be brilliant.
Oh.
Sorry,
Right.
Jean.
Oh,
no.
Charlie
Call it
Spence. Forget it. Just forget it. Restart.
I
Let's try.
just turned around, you know.
What?
Well, in that case, yeah, I just turned around.
Ah, in that case. I'll just turn around.
I'm not gonna
That's a
bother.
great quote. Wolf, Gavin and Stacey.
Never watched it, you know.
That's ridiculous.
I'm not gonna bother. I'll just turn around.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely the best thing James Corden ever done.
15
I mean,
days.
obviously it doesn't beat much.
15 days.
That's a clue, that. 15 days and something's coming out. And no, it's not me. That was ages ago. So,
It's not me either.
are you sure?
Well, if I can't find anyone's doing it, I might have to resort to that, to be fair.
I've just forwarded.
You've been single for about 4 seconds. What are you on about? I've been single for 18 years.
No, you haven't.
You loon band. I have.
Flume. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let
I've
me
never-
just check the chat.
Okay.
Hello, beautiful
stop, chap.
people.
Beautiful people. Cynthia, and thank you very much, Balint. I appreciate that. As I'm just gonna... We're back under green flag running, by the way, guys. What is this? Haha. Lion. More like a sloth with all the complaining and sighing, lol. Wow, you've been absolutely cooked by Evelina about half an hour ago. You've been absolutely cooked by Evelina.
Evelina, I'm not having
Jean Claude, mate. Jean's in Wattle.
that.
I rate it, you know, he's done that to go FC9 time.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Actually,
They haven't really. That was
nice one.
That's not true.
Oh, well, it could be.
It could be true, but I hope for his sake it's not. Otherwise, I'll have a really nasty word with him. Ben
I hope
Mills.
game.
Ben Mills. Did he utilise that to stop? Yeah, we've had a few drivers who utilised that VSC to stop. We've got Ben Mills, Thunderino, Shadow, Last Gen, Whiff on, Geek, and Charlie Spence. See you later, Gene. Have a nice day. Early shower. Or Jean Claude. Just not exploded.
Hey.
Why? Millwall is making a move on Alex Lansdale. Here we go. Yeah, it's too easy.
Very insightful.
The way is. Oh,
Beauvais,
Yes, Ben.
do I make you happy? There we go.
That's
This
cute.
makes me happy. Around the outside, his Shadow into turn one. It's going to turn into his corner. And Ender Epic is going to try the traction on the exit. The front wheel to rear wheel. Not anymore. Shadow's pulled a little bit ahead. He's using the battery, though, is the Aston Martin. Can he make the move into the second chicane as he's pulling up alongside? He's reserved the right for some space in the chicane. But around the outside, Shadow. Lovely swooping defensive move. And that's Ender Epic it well. I can't see
bit
him.
more like end at race. See you later.
Ender Epic, like, nearly, yeah, somewhat. Sorry, guys. Ben Millis with a huge slide on the Ascara chicane as well. It's just so high speed. If you ride the curb too much, it can send you spinning, just like Jean Claude did, and that was enough to end his race and thump him into barriers. So be careful.
Alex Lansdale still actually retained DRS there. Nice lap there.
It does. That's that rear wing. That's
same.
that rear wing system. I'm just showing you it on screen now. You can see that rear wing flap, nice and open. And it's going to close when he hits the brakes. There you go. Oh, he's gone straight on. That's good. Yeah, slow down. You're going to get a penalty. Yeah, he's done it nicely.
Oh, how's he got away with that? Oh,
he
but
also
yeah,
has
he's about
9
4 minutes
minutes.
behind.
Yeah.
Here comes Thunder.
Thunder.
Thunder. First comes the lightning, then comes the thunder, and yeah, first was like Lansdale absolutely pooing it off at
That
curbs,
was cold.
and
In
second
the middle of the
is Thunderino making a move.
Not just yet, but he will be. As look how much
Yeah.
it's cleared up. It's got a lot brighter, hasn't it?
What's everyone's thoughts on Christmas this year? Because I haven't got any good hopes, or
I can't wait.
15 days.
can't wait. 15 days. Right, is this ever going to end? Got a perfect reply, right? Ben, you could have said in 15 days, but you didn't.
It's
So,
just never going to write you in 15 days, mate, when I tell you what it is.
there we go.
No, it's going to be the best
Better
day
be
of
something
our life.
good.
It's brilliant.
My life.
It's going to be the best day of everyone's lives.
Why?
As it will be. Here we go, Thunderino and Alex Lansdale. Swapping positions. Alex Lansdale not fighting that too much, as I'm sure these guys are in a call together. Thunderino up into P3. The two FCDR guys chasing down Ben Mills for that P2 and Venkus for that P1 spot. But Ben Mills currently is on course to win this race inside that 3-second time penalty window of Venkus.
Yeah, nice.
He's got Thunderino chasing him down though, hasn't he? So he's got to be careful. He's got to be mindful.
Just caught a bug.
You've caught a bug.
Yeah.
You also caught a virus when you went onto discord.com.
Oh, God, you, that was literally about 400 pounds.
Oh, Alex Lansdale's run wide on Lesmo 2 and that's lost
And
in
a
DRS.
burger.
And burger.
Oh, I'm well hungry. Stop talking about food. What's everyone having for tea
And-
tonight?
I've already
Mike
had
and
chicken
Mel's.
burger.
You're not having Mike and Mel's. Stop lying. You having a chicken
I'd
burger?
love to.
I've already had it.
I'm just
What
saying.
did you have on it?
I ate one.
Chicken. We had these
Right.
chips, right? We had these chips. I actually had mayo for the first time in a
Did
long
you?
time. Yeah.
Enjoy it?
Yeah, I prefer the chips though. The chips were really nice.
Well, nice, were they?
Yeah,
Were
they
like
were
fries
really
or
nice.
were like chips?
Can you get you Chick-fil-A
They were
sauce
like in between a chunky chip and a fry.
in between yours?
Just a normal chip.
Okay, yeah, get what you mean.
Chip, Cheerio.
Sorry, that's fries for our American friends.
I've got some
Friend.
mince, like I've got some proper good sauces.
Got some
I'm
mince.
the condiment king in my household.
I
You
don't
ain't oak.
want to know.
I've got some mint
what
condiments.
your
I've
sauces
got.
are.
Right.
Ketchup.
I've got sriracha, which is a really good sauce.
Pink salt.
Pumpkin.
Himalayan pink salt, unbelievable. By the way, if you don't have some of that in your house, then what are you doing? Serious, because Himalayan pink salt makes anything that little bit better.
Charlie Spence, I'd like to apologise for this commentary. You watching?
It's been a
It's
poor
gonna
race, to be
cut
honest.
to like 22, and then it just is. Alex. Himalayan pink salt. Ben Mills on the back of Anchors here, Mr. Magnell.
Yeah, I'll have a quick look at this. He's actually he's
Sweet
gained a lot
Caroline.
of time, as you just said. But Parabolica, we've absolutely flew around there. Benker's going to get absolutely swamped up. But yeah, how long has he been on these tyres for? It must have been quite a while.
Quite a few.
Been 8 laps. It's not too long actually. But here we go. Ben Mills, 6 lap old hard, 8 lap old medium. Mr. Mill, absolutely mills in.
Absolutely. Ben Miller, when I'm cleaning windows as Thunderino now, is the one to watch. Can he get past Venkus and can he get past Ben Mills for the win of this race? Venkus is going to try everything he can to stay with Ben Mills and get dragged along. But of course, Thunderino is currently technically in P2 with that time penalty of Venkus's.
Needs to get through, really. Does need to get through, so yeah, we'll have to see how fast he can swamp him up. He's already getting in there, though, to be fair. But now he needs Venkus to lose the RS to Ben Mills, otherwise he's going to struggle to get through. But all about sexy here, Ascari. What's happened to Charlie Spence? Is he absolutely... Oh, he's put it in wall, I think. Oh, I think he just had a little spin at 1 and 2.
That's okay. Let's look how close Thunderino now is.
Speed and power for Venkus on straight there. But yeah, it needs a good exit here. It's slightly wide, so yeah, a bit average there for Thunderino, so that's going to mean Venkus is going to be able to just see you later, mate. I'm off to chat. I'm off to just use my DRS button.
Now, what do you do here if you're Venkus? Do you try to get past Ben Mills or do you just sit in P2?
Stay there.
I am not your dog.
Stay there. Stay. You want to stay there because he needs to gain 3 seconds on Alex Lansdale and keep it. So, yeah, you just want to be where you are now. He's doing a decent job and he's got his foot down at minute. Gonna break now. But yeah, Venkus is doing all right. So, fair play to him. Just needs to stay there.
Karma.
He's actually doing a good job, to be fair, considering the tyre age. Let's actually assess. 9 lap
It's
old
not old.
mediums. Those are gonna be shot, and Thunderino is gonna take the place very, very soon, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but speed and power once again. Always close here. Needs a good run. He's got a good run. He's hit back of him. He's trying to go and use that overhead speed. And he hasn't got the slipstream, but he's using probably a bit of battery. There he goes. About time. And gets through. He's going to use the DRS as well on Ben Mills. So, yeah, nice one. Good move. Thunderino. Now Venkus just needs to try and stay with Thunderino if he can. But it's going to be hard. Because he's going to like try and put his foot down, really.
Yes, absolutely. There's lap 25 out of 27, the closing stages of this race. Jean-Claude apologises. Huge slide for Venkus there. You see him through the exit of turn 2. FZR Tier 2 is now underway which is good to see. That's going to be a fun one. Monaco, mixed conditions, mandatory 2-stop.
Gambles.
As you can see, Venka's just dropped out of a second now of the front two. So it's now going to be a dogfight between Ben Mills and Thunderino for the win of this race. It's coming down to the final 3 laps, including this one, and it's going to be interesting going into turn 1 on that final lap.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone got any plans this weekend?
No.
What are you doing out?
Yeah, actually, I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
No.
Sunday morning, I've got game time at work, and then I'm off to singing Chocker.
We haven't been there in a bit.
Yeah.
Bass.
Where's Singing Chocker? Is that in? Oh, it's near. I know where it is.
That's good.
Yeah, I haven't been there in ages.
And a burger.
It's nice now.
I know they had a full redo. I've been there since. I literally went this year. Probably
Singing
like in
Chocker.
June. I went. Maybe August.
Late nights in the
Maybe
middle
July.
of June.
Don't know, somewhere around there. It was yeah, it was quite nice actually. Really enjoyed my meal. Actually,
Beautiful
thought
stuff.
it was nice.
Hello, beautiful people. Yes, beautiful people. We're on lap 26 out of 27. It is the die numbers of this race. It's the business end of this race, and we've got about a lap and a half to go with these front two to see who will take the win. It is going to come down to the final lap. We're approaching the final sector now. We're in the Ascari high-speed chicane. Ben Mills currently leading onto that final lap. Is Thunderino going to be able to make the move? But Mr. Bagnall, it's been a fun race. Who's going to take it?
Well, Parabolica for the penultimate time of the race. Let's see. If Thunderino needs a good exit here. Bit of a wobble there from Ben Mills, but here we go. Final tour of the circuit onto the final lap of the race. Ben Mills in the lead by 4 seconds. Get the place. He's using the... He's got the DRS, and down to turn 1 is just not close enough as we head into the Rettifilo chicane. Really solid exit over the curve of Thunderino. Can he get the run as we head around Curva Grande for the final time of the race? Ben Mills seems to have that straight line speed, as Thunderino, I think, is also just going to recharge the battery and wait until the run down to the Ascari section. Heavy on the brakes. He needs a perfect run on this lap, does Thunderino.
Nice.
He's definitely got the chance to make the move as round Lesmo 1 and into Lesmo 2. Ben Mills in the lead still by 0.3 of a second as we head down to Ascari for the final time in the race. Alex Lansdale makes a move on Venkus, who's getting swamped up on the final lap of this race, and I think he might have a puncture as well. He's dropping well and truly through the order and losing so much time. Thunderino still not close enough.
He's lost
It's
it.
going to be an absolute dog. He's absolutely lost it. He's such a bit of the grass on the exit, and as we head down to Parabolica, I don't think he'll be close enough as Ben Mills has 4 attempts in his favour, and as we head into Parabolica, he's going to take the lead. He's going to keep the lead of the race as he's touched it once again as Thunderino's gone from bad to worse on the final lap. As he heads across the line, it's going to be Ben Mills who wins his first race here in round 3. Thunderino in P2 is just not good enough on the final lap. Too many mistakes, and Alex Lansdale is going to take the final place on the podium as Venkus has a bit of an instant at the final lap, and I think that's due to a puncture right at the dying embers of the race. What a shame.
Yeah, absolutely. Geek is going to come home in P6. Charlie Spence is going to pick up P9 in this race. Whiff on P7. And yeah, it's a shame for Venkus. All that to crash on the final lap.
Would have been a podium, but it's not. So, yeah, it's a shame.
Absolutely. But round 3 ticked off. And I'm excited for the rest of the season. Hopefully, we're back to our usual attendance next week as well. Pretty disappointing 12 today, considering the first 2 rounds attendance. So we'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, absolute pleasure as always. I'll grab the results for Mr. Charlie Spence. Let's get on his way. Jean Claude, thanks for the invite.
Yeah, that's it.
That's that.
We done? Oh, I'm hungry. I am really hungry.
Right.
Ben
Ender
Mills
Epic.
wins, Thunderino P2, Alex Lansdale P3, Last Gen New P4, Shadow, Geek, Whiffon, Charlie Spence, Venkus, Ender Epic, Gene, and Youssef.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Ender Epic takes the fastest lap of the race as well. Steve. My games, F125, session results, and let's post that in there. Nice one.
I hope
Right.
anyone's off at Sim Racing Expo and you have a good time, because I want to go, to be honest.
Absolutely. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for joining us. And we'll see you next week.
Bye,
Bye.
beautiful people.